All right, welcome back. So, for you guys just tuning in, we had no idea what each other looked like until we started the episode. I felt a little left out last episode, so I had to get my little shirt on and some sunglasses. I didn't know you were going sunglasses too.
Oh, yeah.
You look like the dude from The Matrix,
Exactly.
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
Jesus Christ.
It's hard to talk when you don't got a mouth.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to Scam Podcast. Thank you, everybody that watched, liked, shared, subscribed. That last episode, we had a lot of views, most views we've ever had, a lot of downloads. Thank you, everybody. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Scam_Podcast. Go do that right now. If you're listening, you got this far, jump on, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, specifically the Twitter. We need some Twitter help. And if you want to email us, podcastgame@gmail.com.
I don't think anybody's ever said that.
Yeah, no kidding. But first off, what's going on with you? What you got going on, Malcolm?
First, I want to say, Harmony, it's your move.
Yeah, she's been a little quiet on those,
I know,
those comments ever since.
Hush mouth now. Huh.
She was talking shit about those gray shirts. You've gone back to back dressed to impress.
Yeah. Definitely leaving an impression.
Yeah. I'm not sure what kind of impression,
Yeah.
but it's something, all right.
My girl's like, oh, I see what you wear. You look gay. Fuck, dude.
Secret's out.
Yeah. Well, first of all, let's just start off where I think we should, and that's my butthole. Okay.
All right. I'm listening.
Yeah. So I got myself a tushy, and
Oh, okay.
it's fantastic. And I've been catching a lot of flack, including from like you too. It's like people just don't appreciate it. My buddy's like, oh, I don't like cold water in my butthole. So they sell a warm version, so we can correct that. And for all you animals using this, archaic fucking toilet
Piece of paper. Yeah.
I mean, you guys might as well just be taking dumps in a porta potty at a truck stop. Okay.
It's basically the same thing.
I highly suggest everybody gets it. It's very nice, and I've been catching a lot of shit.
Well, it's been catching a lot of shit too.
I was wearing last episode and what I'm doing with my butthole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's between you and God. It's between you and God what you do with your butthole.
Exactly. So I encourage everybody to get a tushy. It's $74.99. It's great purchase. I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, I might hop on there. All right, well, let's hop into these emails, and then I got a bunch of stuff to talk about after. So let's get the emails out of the way first. Thank you, everybody that emailed in.
I just want to apologize in advance, too. I might start sweating during this episode.
I think you're already sweating.
Yeah, I'm glistening a little bit.
Not me. I'm over here. I got the open shirt.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm feeling nice. I'm actually a little chilly. I'm going to put a jacket on here soon. All right, so we got some emails. Again, if you want to email us, guys, podcastscam@gmail.com. And, we told you guys we wanted to get a little bit more personable, and we actually did get one that was a little bit more inside the mind of the listeners here. So I'm going to read it to you. You tell me what you think, Malcolm. So this one says, I heard you guys wanted some more personal emails. So I had a question I needed a guy's perspective on. I just found out last week that my boyfriend of 4 years is cheating on me and has been for almost a year. What do you think the best revenge would be before I break up with him? Kelly.
Ooh, I mean, I guess the question is, how
deep do you want to dig this hole?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's plenty of things.
Could just kill him.
Yeah, see, that's not. I feel like that's an easy way out. That's not revenge.
Go straight Lorena Bobbitt style.
You want him to suffer. I think you should start your own relationship or just start banging other dudes. And
I was gonna say, just fuck one of his friends.
Let him like about it. So use that to your advantage because it's kind of like when you go into like when you go into a store and if you're gonna shoplift something, you think like everybody knows you're shoplifting. So he's cheating, so he's gonna think you're cheating at some point.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you do cheat, and then
that
you
guilty conscience.
Exactly. You just keep you use it to your advantage and really.
Yeah. What are you talking about, baby? Just a friend.
You fucking crazy? And then he's like, "I'm just gonna run out," and you'd be like, "Okay."
Yeah.
Or you just bang his best friend. That's
I always wear guys' boxers. You didn't. You've been dating for a long time. Of course, they're gonna be in the laundry.
These are yours.
Yeah. So I would just say, mentally, just fuck him. Yeah.
It's a real
And
psyop shit.
gaslight him until he thinks he's like, am I going fucking crazy?
Yeah. Until he like eventually leaves that chick, and then you're like, I'm good. I've been cheating on you too.
Yeah, fuck you, you pussy. I was actually thinking, one of the things I was thinking, if you want to get real deep, is just find the girl he's cheating on you with and fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Like, take his bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Or have like a threesome with like her and his best friend. You know
that's a good one.
That's deadly.
Yeah,
now you have nothing, and I have everything.
And you don't even have your fucking self-respect anymore. I took your dignity. That's all right. So you got some ideas, Kelly. Let us know how that plays out.
Next episode is going to be like, well, Kelly's no longer with us.
And neither is Jim or boyfriend.
Yeah.
All right. We got one more here. We got a couple more, but this is, I think we'll read this one and we'll save some others for last week. Oh, by the way, if you're looking for Celebrity Deaths Part 2, that's coming at some point. Maybe next week.
I got to be honest. I'm not committed to that one. All right. Josh has been doing a lot of research and I haven't.
Well, you need to get on it. We have people.
They're
demanding it.
I'm preoccupied with the sex cults. You know what I'm saying? I'm more about that.
So speaking of that, next month we're going to do our special episode. We'll be on Colts. So stop the research on that for now, Malcolm. Jump to the Celebrity Deaths Part 2. We'll knock that out either next week or the week after, and we'll have it out. We'll let you know. As soon as it's out, we'll let you know.
And I don't know why last episode is getting downloaded so much. I don't know if we should start talking about dick more. We had a great comment from Jennifer, too. But unfortunately, violated community guidelines.
Oh, did it get taken down?
It never got put up.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we could only see it because we had the scam.
She said she was upset the whole episode wasn't a examination of Captain America.
Yeah, an hour-long examination.
And I was upset too. I pushed for it, but Josh was against it.
I was like, "There's not that much there. You know, maybe 15 minutes on his dick, but we can't do a full hour on his dick."
Yeah,
that's what she said. Okay, next up, this one's a little quick and easy one from Ray. That says, Now that you guys are full-blown alcoholics and drinking every episode, what is your drink of choice?
You fuck. I'm drinking right now, bitch.
Hey, touche.
I like whiskey, either straight or little lime, little water. I don't know, like a club soda with it or something. That's pretty much my drink of choice. I like IPA. I mean, what does it look like I drink? A neat martini.
Sorry, the reason I just started laughing there is I'm thinking like if someone's never seen the show before and they just see like the thumbnail, it's like, is this a podcast with two blind guys?
Yeah, it's just
Stevie Wonder fucking Ray Charles.
Start fucking reading the emails like fucking
for real. The fucking Helen Keller podcast. Oh, Jesus Christ. So back to your question, Ray. I like Jameson. That's pretty much the only liquor I drink. I can drink vodka like a fucking fish. Like, doesn't even get me drunk. Drink a whole bottle of vodka doesn't even get me drunk. I'm not even sure there's alcohol in vodka. As far as like beer and stuff, I'm not really a big beer guy anymore, but I'll drink whatever you put in front of me pretty much. So
yeah, exactly. Same thing with whiskey. I've been trying a lot of different shit. So
to me, Jameson is just like it's for like price, what you get out of it, taste, all that. It's best value, best all around. You know what I mean? It's not gonna it's not gonna. The drunk on it, you know, it's crazy. People like fucking liquor connoisseurs are like, oh, this certain alcohol, I feel, you know, a certain thing. It's very like whatever. I think the only one I feel any different on is like Hennessy. Like I just feel shitty on Hennessy. Yeah. I almost want to fight somebody. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's how Jack Daniels kind of gets me a little.
Yeah, bit. Jack Daniels too. Jaeger. It's just like you feel a little different, but most whiskey and shit is the same.
You should. Speaking of drinking all the time, you should pull up that email.
What email?
From the teacher.
Oh yeah. So give me just a second to find it. So there was an email that was floating around online. It was someone like, you know, everyone's doing their college classes on Zoom right now, and the teacher emailed her, was a little bit concerned. Hold on a second. Where the fuck is it?
There's a high probability this mic falls down during this podcast, but we'll see what's up.
Don't do that. All right, so the email is to Valerie, and the title of the email from the teacher is Class Concern, and it says, "Hello, Valerie. During our online lecture on Zoom today, I had noticed that you were drinking a Bud Light. I myself love Bud Light also. I do not mind that you were having a drink. I'm just concerned for the fact that it was 8 a.m. on a Monday morning. Just want to make sure everything is okay. Feel free to message me if anything is concerning you. As always, I am here for you, for my students. Dr. Peltsta or some shit. So
yeah.
I feel like it's none of her fucking business what I'm doing at 8 a.m. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, she is paying for the class, and she could do whatever.
Exactly.
However, yeah, I think it's a little bit concerning. I mean, she could have been doing it just out of brashness. I'm drinking during the fucking Zoom.
That's
thing.
probably what it was, you know. But then again, there was
or the professor trying to have a drink with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So hey, what are you doing on Friday? Yeah. No.
I like Bud Light. You like Bud Light. We've already established that.
We got so much in common, Valerie. So for me, I mean, there was times in college where 8 a.m., 9 a.m., I'm having a beer in the shower, but that was rare. Most time was to kick
I'll tell you what, if I'm having a beer, I'm not going to class, but I guess
that's true, too.
She's not either, technically.
Yeah, you're on Zoom. Fuck it, you know, whatever. Probably still drinking from the night before. That's true, too. If you think about it that way, it's like you party till 5 a.m., it's 8 a.m., you're like, the only way I'm staying awake during this class is if I keep drinking. So
Speaking of all this Zoom shit, you know, because now we're starting to enter into the digital age and all this, there's all these crazy, like, kind of legal aspects of it. Like, what happens if somebody flashes their dick on a Zoom call?
Dude, they've already had crazy shit like that happen. You see,
do you get arrested for indecent exposure digitally from your house? Like,
I'm sure that you signed some kind of waiver, fill out some kind of form before you even start classes. I don't know. I'm not in college anymore, but I did see one. It was like a high school class, and it's like this teacher. She's talking, and all of a sudden you hear, "Hey, excuse me," and she's like, "Yes," and he goes, "Can you shut the fuck up?" And he's like, "Excuse me?" He's like, your voice is just as annoying as shit."
Yeah. Trying to fucking do something.
Yeah. She's like, Brian, can you please leave the Zoom meeting, Brian? He's like, whatever, fuck you. And leaves. So, feel bad for these teachers, man. They got to deal with a lot of bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Especially now. But yeah, so those are the emails. Thanks, guys. Again, email us podcastgame@gmail.com.
Right,
follow us Twitter, Instagram. I'm right there with you in a minute. Twitter, Instagram, @scam_podcast. That's like the fourth time I've said it. That's that important, man. Please go follow us. It's very important to stay up to date with the show. Then you would know where Mysterious Celebrity Death Part 2 is. You would know that it's not out yet. So, so let's hop right in. So first things first, my brother is here in town. He's staying with me.
Which one?
Youngest brother. And he's helping me around the house. And last night, you know, having another person in the house with the puppy, he's just fucking barking all night. So I'm up trying to calm him down till like 5 a.m, watching this fucking Challenger documentary on Netflix. It is fucking wild. So what do you remember? What do you remember from the Challenger? First off,
I remember. Well, I don't think I was alive when it blew up. It was like
no, you weren't. 86.
Right? 86. Yeah. I just know there was some teacher, like people won a contest or something, and then you know, I guess they won a contest to be killed. I don't know.
Pretty much. No, so all right, so
I'll tell you what, that whole situation is speaking of teachers is a classic example of somebody not doing their homework.
You're right about that. So the way it basically so the way it broke down, if you will, is for about, which is crazy to think about. So for about 10 years they were doing these shuttles as like safest thing in the world, safer than a fucking plane, safer than a car, you know, because they never had anybody die.
Yeah.
So it was crazy because they had these shuttles. This is one thing I didn't know. When they take off, right, when they used to have the shuttle with the big fucking rockets on the side, it was the equivalent of a 4 megaton earthquake every time they took off in Florida, which can't be great. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm sure there's no fish around that shit, around that fucking island or whatever they do it on.
Yeah, but still, like, it can't be good for, you know, just the environment around there, how swampy the fucking ground is. But anyways, so they're basically, their plan was to have like 2 shuttle launches a month. They were going to start having all this crazy shit happen. So the teacher that wins the contest, Krista McAuliffe, right? They picked like a bunch. Reagan decided it was going to be a teacher that went in space. They had like 20 teachers, and then she ended up winning, right? And she was like actually the only one that could physically do the task.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like like when they showed these other dudes, I'm like, there's no fucking way this guy is going in space, right? But one of the shitty things, this is also, I didn't know any of this. If you haven't seen it on Netflix, it's called like The Challenger, The Final Flight or some shit. It definitely was The Final Flight, but yeah, check that out. But one of the guys that was on the Challenger, which is wild, right? He got bumped 2 flights in a row to be on the Challenger. Talk about bad luck. But The first flight he was supposed to get on, guess who he got bumped for?
Who?
A fucking senator. Like
What?
week of. They're like, oh, you want to see what kind of progress you're making?
Were they just like willy-nilly sending people into space like that?
The whole documentary is about how arrogant NASA was and how much they thought they were gods, basically.
Yeah.
But so yeah, they had a senator like week of, like, you want to fly in the shuttle? Come on, we'll see our progress. And then the next one was like someone else, like another like executive. They just bumped him for, and then he ended up being on the Challenger and died, which was shitty. But this is the wild part that I did not know, and that you'll learn in the documentary. You should watch it, Malcolm. You'd like it. But it's only 4 parts too. It's a little less.
Where's it on?
Netflix.
Okay.
It's like a little less than 4 hours. It's like
I canceled mine. No, I didn't.
It's 4 like 40-minute episodes, so you can knock it out at night. But this is the truly crazy part of this. So Krista McAuliffe or whatever wins the contest, and to go along with this, do you remember the kid from the movie A Christmas Story? Here, shoot your eye out, kid.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I watch it every year.
Yeah. So the main character with the glasses, was it Ralphie?
Mm-hmm.
So when they had the teacher win the contest, he was like super popular because he was just in A Christmas Story. He was running this young astronauts program with Krista McAuliffe, and the plan was after she made the successful mission, he was going to be on the next flight to be the first kid in space. That's how fucking willy-nilly they were doing it, right? Could you imagine A Christmas Story kid? And you know what, though? It would have been dope if he – not dope, but if he would have died – like the Challenger was fine, and the next flight he died on it. How famous that guy would have been. Every time you watch A Christmas Story, you're like, that's the dude that blew up in the Challenger. You know what I mean? Like
national treasure.
Yeah, exactly. Instead, he didn't do shit with his career. He hasn't been in anything since. His career died on that launch pad, too. You know what I mean?
I bet he still gets paid for that.
Definitely. Oh, every year he's getting those residuals. But anyways, it's just wild. And he's in the documentary talking about it. And he was there at the Challenger launch. And also,
like it was a Christmas miracle.
Yeah. So I won't spoil anything for like why it blew up and all that stuff. I won't spoil the ending for you. What happens? But you
I
should
think
check it out.
I think a lot of people know. I mean, I know how it blew up or whatever, right? It was a tile that was fucked
that was
up.
Discovery. That was Columbia. That was Columbia, the one that came back in that blew up. Challenger was these O-rings. You should watch it. It's really interesting. It was basically like they got all this warning about NASA, like why they shouldn't take off. They chose to do it anyway. They were really like playing with fire, like literally and figuratively. And they didn't give a fuck. They thought they were invincible.
Everybody was like watching that shit too, like all the school and shit.
So that's what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, that's the saddest part. Is her school where she was a teacher? They don't get it. Like that's the thing. Nobody knew. Yeah. There had never been a failed mission. So when it blew up, they just thought everything was fine, and they're like, "Oh, they just must have went over there or something." And then one of the wives that's like in the press box watching the launch, right, of the wives of the astronaut, she's like, "Oh, well, where are they landing?" They're just gonna whoops go land. So I don't know, man, but it's interesting. We'll save that for Sunday. So watch it if you can, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it on the next episode.
That's such a wild situation too, because it's like you witness instantaneous death.
Oh yeah,
and the only other
whoa. That's I don't want to spoil it, but they find the cabin and crew intact in the ocean, dead. So there's a good chance that it detached and it broke apart, but that like the little cabin they were in, they lived and then drowned. But who knows? The impact, they could have, they got brain damage. Who knows? But they survived. Like they didn't completely explode because they found the crew eventually.
Oh, I didn't know that thing was like kind of blast proof. That's wild.
But well, I mean, you think about it. It's so many layers, and then they're like this little tiny compartment. But because the other thing though is that violent of an explosion. It's likely they were dead from just the force. You know what I mean? Their necks probably all snapped and stuff. But I mean, they didn't incinerate. They made it, and they were at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. And they said it was only like 40 feet deep. So it's like, did they look?
Oh, so the capsule sunk. It didn't float or whatever. Isn't that
no? That's from the Apollo. This is the space shuttle. The space shuttle, when it blew up, it blew apart. But whatever area they were in the space. By the way, I didn't realize how massive the space shuttle is. So massive. It's like something like 500 yards. Like what?
Pause it. Somebody's calling me.
All right, so that's enough for the Challenger. We'll move on to the next thing. First of all, do you have anything you specifically talk about before I jump into the story I have?
No, I don't.
Oh, all right. So I had this crazy thing happen to me yesterday. I don't know what the fuck is in the air right now or what's in the water, but people are acting like lunatics. And specifically, it's happening to me in fucking these retail stores. So I go to Target the other day to get coat hangers. So I'm minding my business, just getting some coat hangers. No big deal, just just doing a little shopping, a little, less than $20 in my cart. You know what I mean? Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
So I walk in, and like you can see, I have these headphones in, right? I always have them in everywhere I go. It's like my social.
Yeah, don't bother me. Leave me
exactly.
alone.
It's my social cue to be like, hey, leave me the fuck alone, or I can't hear you anyway. Or if someone says something I don't like, I just keep on walking. You know what I mean? Like, oh, sorry, the headphones. So I'm usually listening to music or a podcast or something, right? So I'm walking into Target, and in front of me is this 600-pound sloppy fat fuck who is. He's wearing like a tee, but his belly's hanging out the bottom. There's like 4 rolls of stomach. It's like hanging over his pants. It's like, what are we doing? And he has those kind of shoes that are just so wide. They're impossibly wide shoes. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
yeah, his foot's collapsing over the edge.
They were like black Air Forces, and they were just crumpled. You know what I mean? Like, looked like a fucking like Sasquatch's feet, like the fucking walking. So he's in front of me, and he's taking up the entire 2-way fucking door. So I'm trying to like get around him, every time I move, he's moving with me, right? And then I finally just give up. I'm like, whatever, I'm just gonna walk slow.
You should have just spun off of him and fucking
whoop. Like, whenever he gets through the little entrance here, I'm gonna walk around him and get to where I need to go. So I'm taking it slow. I walk up, and all of a sudden, I like see him like turn and look at me. And he says something. And I'm like, what? So I take my headphones out. I'm like, what, man? And he goes, I am so sorry. And I'm like, sorry. And then as soon as he says that, I just smell it.
He ripped ass?
Right in front of me. And it hit me. Malcolm, when I tell you, like, there's one thing if, like, someone farts and it smells bad, but when you know that smell that's, like, in your mouth and like burning your nose hair is from someone's asshole.
Wait, he was, like, blocking the door so you had to smell it or what?
No, I was like, yeah, like I was trying to get around him before we went in the door.
He just fucking let it go.
He just let it loose. He didn't. He's like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were behind me. I'm like, oh, like that. Like I just tasted. And like I said, when you know it came from that fat fuck's asshole, it just hits you different. You know what I mean? So
I tell you what, you should buy a Tushy.
I mean, I didn't even know what to do. I panicked. I just like put my headphones back in and walked away.
Puked on. It would have been great.
I almost did. And then you know what? I still like feel like I can smell it. Isn't that crazy? There's 2 days ago. I still feel like I could fucking smell it, dude.
That's great.
Why would he fucking – first of all, whatever. You're ripping ass. Not a great look at the entrance to the fucking Target.
First of all, if you're ripping ass in public, are you telling anybody?
No, that's what I'm saying. Why would he ever admit it? Because I would have smelt it, and I'd be like, what's that smell? You know what I mean? But the fact that he was like, I'm sorry, I just farted right in your face, dude. Like, oh, man. It burned me up. Burned me up.
We're just losing our civility. People aren't touching or looking at each other, think they can just fart in your mouth and it's okay. It's fucked up. Losing our humanity.
Yeah, no kidding. That's just like I said, like show a little etiquette, bro. Like you were just outside.
What etiquette at Walmart?
It was Target first of all.
All right,
I pay
it's a little classy.
Target. I pay a little extra so I don't have to deal with people like.
I used to work there in high school, and I hate that place. I want to burn it down. It's like some crazy cult.
Yeah, but I mean, everything's like 60 cents more. You don't have to deal with.
I guess people already did that.
Yeah, that's true. But you pay 60 cents more to not deal with people like that. You know what I mean? Take them to Walmart. I'll go to Target. Then just, if I want to get farted on, I'll take my business to Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I tell you what, when I used to work at Target, I was like the cart pusher or whatever, and had to clean the bathrooms. Dude, the horrific things you would see in the women's bathroom is. Yeah. Well, also they say men are bad, women are disgusting.
I'm gonna clip that right there. Women are disgusting.
I'm saying bathroom. yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is the Target you worked at when we were in high school was also like the worst part of that town we grew up in. It was not a great part.
It was like next to like a shut down fucking Sports Authority or something.
Yeah.
This is like fucking 15 years before Sports Authority went bankrupt.
It was the first one that went under.
Yeah.
All right. So next I got
we gotta bring up Biden being in our hometown.
Oh, I got we'll get to that. I got some stuff.
Okay.
But first I just want to touch on something to stay with.
Speaking of Biden, don't I look like I could tell you the news?
Yeah. You look like you should run for president. Probably better than the candidates we have right now.
Exactly. Won't take much.
No, it wouldn't. You got my vote.
I haven't raped anybody. That's my vote.
So
Yeah.
yeah. There's a dot. You turn it over.
Wait till I become president.
Raping the whole country. So part of the reason I was up so late last night, as you may have known, the PlayStation 5 was announced yesterday. They released the that's the all right. So here they released the release date, the day it would release, and the price point. So there's a digital version without the disc that's $399, and then the ones with it where you still use the disc is $499, right? So if you buy the digital version, you can't buy used games and whatnot, and I think the memory is a little bit smaller. But what's insane is they didn't set up like the pre-order thing at all. Like, so Xbox, they released last week. They said they're coming out November 10th, and on September 22nd, you can start pre-ordering, right? Mm-hmm. So yesterday, PlayStation did their little showcase, and they did the price points and the release date, and they're like, yeah, I don't know. Whenever the pre-orders are available, they're available. So it was a fucking madhouse yesterday. I'm calling GameStop. I'm fucking going online, jumping on all these websites. Finally, I get an email from Best Buy at 1:30 in the morning, like, hey, get your pre-order now. I literally was sitting here refreshing 2 tabs, refreshing a tab on my screen. My brother had his phone. He's refreshing. I finally gave up. I'm like, it's not going to happen, I guess. And then that's the thing. All these places, they're like, when we are out of, because of Corona, they're like, when we're out of stock, we're not restocking until like February. So if you don't get it in the initial, pre-order, it's going to be a little while. You know what I mean? Which is understandable. Mm-hmm. Everything is, I couldn't find fucking Buck shirts last week. You know what I mean? The PlayStation 5 is going to be a little bit higher demand. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I gave up. I'm like, fuck it. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I give up. So I go, I'm like walking into the bathroom, and all of a sudden it just like jumps to payment info, and I fucking boom, 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 got it, locked it in. I dropped my phone. I was so nervous or whatever, but we'll see if it shows up.
Pre-order or what?
No. But that's what's shitty, right? With like GameStop and Walmart and places and Amazon, you can put like just a deposit down. With Best Buy, they're like, no, you're paying for it now.
Straight up.
Yeah. I had to drop the whole fucking load on it last night.
We need an advanced loan on this.
Yeah, basically. Hopefully Best Buy doesn't go under between now and November 12th, or I'm out of some cash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. That could happen. That seriously could happen.
No, that's the other thing that's sketchy is all these GameStops are closing. It's like, do you trust giving them $700 or whatever that they're still going to be around a few weeks from now?
So wait, is it $700 or $399?
It's all right. So it's $399 for the digital without the discs, $499 for the ones with the discs. But depending on where you live, taxes are higher and stuff. So I think mine came out to like $530. But I know there's some places like in Massachusetts it was like $634.
Yeah, and originally they were talking like $699 to start with.
I think that was the plan, man. And then Xbox came out last week, and they did a little bit cheaper. So I think PlayStation was like, well, we got to be competitive. You know what I mean? So the price point's the same. So speaking of Joe Biden, a couple things I wanted to touch on with old Joe. I'm sure you saw that video that's floating around.
Sleepy Joe Biden.
So this one is a little quick one that I wanted to share with you guys, and you just explain to me what the fuck's going on here. So he gets off the plane. He has a little mask on. Watch what happens when he walks out here. He does a little wave. He points and he waves, right? There's nobody over there. There's nobody over here. There's nobody over here. There is nobody over here.
See, I missed that when you said that to me, because this is the one with the ladies talking crazy, right?
Yeah, laughing up.
Yeah.
Look, when he gets in the car,
I thought you were talking about that second wave. I didn't even notice the first, like the first.
Like,
who the fuck is he pointing at?
He does a point. I mean, there's nobody over there. Like, what? What is he doing? You tell me that guy's gonna be fucking president?
Yeah, I know. It's wild.
Oh man! Like, can't we just have one?
Well, it's not gonna be him. It's gonna be Kamala Harris. So
eventually, at some point. I mean,
she's been slipping up, saying the Harris-Biden administration. He said it twice, and then Joe Biden said it. He said, "Yeah, when we have the Harris-Biden administration, like what?
Yikes!" What did you want to say about Joe Biden? Oh yeah, he was in our hometown of Kissimmee, Florida.
Yeah, I wish we could play that clip. He
dance.
I mean, these fucking people, these fucking white people, dude. I don't get them, dude. Hillary Clinton did the same shit when she was back in the 90s. She started talking like a fucking slave, and then she did it during her last presidential run. It was like, what's something that your favorite food or blah blah whatever. And she goes, I keep hot sauce with me every time.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are you pandering?
Why are you doing that?
Stop fucking pandering. Like
so we can't. We can't play the sound. We can't play the sound because it's obviously a copyright.
His face on this is priceless though, when he's like.
So he plays. What he does is he walks up to the stage. So the town we're from is primarily Hispanic. There's a lot of Hispanic people. It's a huge Hispanic community. He's trying to get the Hispanic vote. So he plays Despacito or whatever the fucking song with Justin Bieber, and he just starts fucking dancing. He's playing it over the speakers here. He just starts fucking dancing.
He's like, "What's that? Oh, nice." It's fucking. And I tell you what, if you actually did any research, that ain't gonna get the people in Kissimmee.
No, it's not.
You want to get the people in Kissimmee, you play some Daddy Yankee, okay?
Yeah, something, man. I mean, I think that was about 20 years ago, Malcolm, but I don't even know.
But still, bro, still, he still makes music.
Maybe.
Ask the Spanish people, bro.
Yeah. So one other thing I got in the news here, we got we were talking a few weeks ago about Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. dusting off the gloves and getting back in the ring. Well, we have another celebrity a fighter coming out of retirement. Floyd Money Mayweather is going to come out and fight Logan Paul. And I don't know what to think about this. I don't know why. I don't know who wants this. I don't know what.
I think it's even.
Even what?
I think it's an even fight.
You're out of your mind.
Look, I just don't think.
You're out of your mind.
I don't know. Floyd is light, bro. He's a little dude.
Okay. You realize this guy, Logan Paul, is not a professional boxer, right?
I realize that.
Okay.
But he's like 50 pounds heavier than him.
Okay. Do you think he's going to land a punch?
No, not at all.
Think about how much trouble Conor McGregor had, and that guy's a professional fighter.
What I want is for him to knock Logan Paul the fuck out, but I don't know if I see it happening.
You know, I love my favorite fighter growing up was Floyd Mayweather. I loved watching his fights. I'm a big fan of boxing and like the art of boxing, so I love those kind of fighting, that style of fighting. You know what I mean? Not getting hitting and not getting hit is was my favorite thing to watch, other than like crazy knockouts. But I'll be honest, if either of them gets knocked out, I would enjoy that. If Logan Paul knocks Floyd Mayweather out, that would be insane. That would be.
Do you think it's a possibility they throw the fight? Mayweather throws a fight. He's been gambling like crazy. He's losing money. And he's like, "Fuck it, dude. I'm gonna bet against myself." Because what are the rules on that? But I guess does the boxing commission have to sanction it? They don't have to sanction when you spar in a fucking gym.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure all the details of that, but it would be. I
bet you that. You know what? I bet you they have to sanction Mayweather to fight because his hands, you know,
are they deadly weapons like Bruce Lee?
Yeah.
So I think that. I texted this to you. It'd be interesting if he did throw the fight and it was just like, oh, look, Logan Paul beat me, so Conor McGregor must be terrible. You know what I mean? I could see him doing that, like to shit on McGregor to get a rematch with him. But other than that, what is he? I guess
because you know Logan Paul thinks like that. He thinks like,
yeah, for sure.
No, exactly.
Yeah,
what's gonna draw in all the people.
I don't know. The only way I could see Mayweather agreeing to throw the fight is if it's a huge payout for him, because he is in some legal trouble. We've seen that in the news that he owes a lot of money to these casinos and stuff. But I could see that, and then I could see like. So
I'm saying he takes a dive.
If he takes the dive, and then exactly. Then a few years from now, in a few years from now, he just says that he's like, yeah, I took a dive. Fuck it, who cares? You know what I mean? Like. Doesn't matter to me.
Because this is exhibition. It's not going to affect his record. That McGregor one was an actual.
It was a sanctioned fight.
Yeah. So. Interesting.
All right. So.
Well, let's talk about that. Roy Jones. Roy Jones thinks he's going to get his ass whooped. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. Did he say that he thought he was going to get his ass whooped?
He said he thinks he made a mistake.
I think everyone thinks he made a mistake. Seen fucking Mike Tyson training? So maybe that's head games though. Because why would you admit that?
He looks mean, dude. On Rogan, he looked mean.
It was crazy when he was like, I start thinking about fighting and I get an erection. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it means you're a lunatic. That's what it means.
Yeah. It means you want blood, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
All right. So a few more things before we get out of here. Did you see that Carol Baskins from the Tiger King is on Dancing with the Stars?
If you say a guy has a dick, you get canceled off everything. This chick literally murdered somebody, and she's on Dancing with the Stars. Like,
it's crazy, man. Also, so did you see what happened on the first episode? Like, I mean, I know you didn't watch it, but did you see so after she danced or whatever, the first commercial break, the family of her deceased husband and their lawyer took out the commercial saying they
shut the fuck up.
I swear to God, it was like a cash reward for anybody that had information on her killing her husband. So
Yikes!
You think ABC and Disney like that? Probably not. Probably
They're going down the fucking drain. I don't know.
I was going to say terrible decision by them off rip. Like why they would.
Their vice president just got 7 years in prison for fucking child molestation and shit too. So,
yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I don't get why they thought that was a good idea. Who's like tuning in to see Carol Baskin?
So,
She's not fans. She was like the villain of the fucking show. That's what I'm saying.
She's not famous. She's infamous for doing something terrible.
After Tiger King, people were like, "Oh,
and Exotic Joe, it's like basically fucking set up, dude. Like, that case is shaky at best, dude. Yeah. And this dude's in prison.
He would be out of prison if he had the money to get himself out. For real.
That's what I checked. Doing a lot of meth wasn't a crime.
My favorite thing that lives on from Joe Exotic is that scene where. When like I don't remember, somebody died or something, and he's like, "I'm never gonna financially." Oh no, the girl gets attacked by the tiger, and he's like, "I'm never gonna recover from this financially."
Oh yeah,
yeah. And that's like the meme that lives on.
Yeah, and he's at that dude's funeral. He's like, he had great big balls. It's like, okay,
he just did his own like his fucking single from his album at the dude's funeral.
and the mother's such a crackhead. She just lets it ride.
Yeah, because she doesn't know what's going on. All right. Speaking of not knowing what's going on, did you hear about this South Dakota Attorney General that he killed it? He ran over and killed a guy on Saturday.
What? Jesus.
All right,
bro. I can't keep up with this news, bro.
Yeah, man. So all right, South Dakota, the Attorney General, he called the state troopers or whatever that night and was like, "Hey, on whatever mile, whatever, I think I hit a deer." And then they went and it was a fucking body. He killed somebody.
Motherfucker knew how to play his cards, dog.
Yeah, that's right, Attorney General. So I know you haven't watched it, but anybody that watches Yellowstone, it's like that is literally the show.
When I hit a deer, that's my first thought is to call the cops. Hey, I think I hit a deer.
Yeah. Oh, no, an hour ago. I think I hit a deer an hour ago down the road. Yeah. So, but
and I'm sober now, so you should probably check it out.
Yeah. But that show Yellowstone, one of the guys is the Attorney General of Montana or whatever the fuck they are, and it's literally how it is. It's like them covering up because out there, I mean, you know how it is. You lived in North Dakota. It's like anything goes out there. It's wild country,
dude. Even out here, the town I used to work in, this place called Nunn, Colorado. It's got like 200 residents. I get a ticket. The one cop sits at the same spot. He fucking tries to bap everybody that comes through. But if you meet him and know him, it's all good. You know, he's pulled me over 3 times. I'm like, yeah, I work at this company like right in town. He goes, all right, you can go.
Yeah.
Well, one time he gave me a ticket.
And it's also because you're white. Even though all white people live out there, I guess.
No, this dude's bapping everybody, dude. If you don't work in that town, he's getting it. They're literally, it's like, you know, over 50% of their city revenue comes from his speeding tickets. Because it like switches to like 45 from a like 65 real quick.
One of those good old speed traps.
Yeah. So I go to pay the ticket, and normally you go to the clerk of court, and there's all this shit. You know, there's all these different people. Nah, bro. The attorney is the clerk of the court, who is the judge. I'm talking to her. She's this old nice lady. I keep chatting her up. She's like, you know what? We'll just throw it out. Fucking like, you never get that anywhere, dude.
Yeah.
But that's what pisses me off. Is like they always say it's not possible, but in the small towns, it's totally possible.
Of course. Everybody knows everybody. You scratch my back, I suck your dick. You know, it's just how it goes. So, you know that old saying.
Yeah. I mean, what's fair is fair, right?
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. What else we got going on? I'm a little stoked for the weather here to not be fucking nice. Oh, by the way, I meant to mention this last week. I saw that over in fucking Colorado, they went from like the record highs to record lows in like overnight.
Yeah, that's when I was in Yellowstone.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was like 87, and the next day it was in the 40s.
It was like hot as fuck. We were swimming in this lake, and then it was like snowing out.
Is that how it usually is in this time of year there? Or?
No. Usually it starts getting cold like the end of October.
Yeah.
Like it might drop a little bit, maybe get some snow. This lady, when we went to Jackson Hole, this fucking lady was she's like, yeah, we were camping out there. It started to snow. There's all this wind. This tree fell in our tent. Like, fuck,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's why we got a hotel room. You should have looked at the fucking weather.
Yeah, I mean, this time of year here is like hurricane season. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. There's 5 in the fucking Atlantic right now. So, I mean, hopefully none of them hit here. But We'll see what happens. What do you think? Do you think there's any? All right. So I was looking at this last night. Before we got here, we'll talk about this. I saw that there's some speculation that there might be some information that comes out like the week before the election on Trump.
On Trump?
Piece. Yeah.
Oh, of course. Bro, what are you talking about? They've been doing it every fucking day.
No. I'm talking about like something. There's a rumor swirling. There's something major that they're going to drop like a week before. But I feel like that's the wrong move because with all these mail-in ballots and shit, some people already voted. So it's like, why wouldn't you just do it now? Like, you think it's going to be? I guess it's true though because they did drop that grab her by the pussy thing a little too early because by election people fucking forgot about that. So maybe they're waiting till after the debates.
People have already. I don't think anything's. They could have been like, yeah, Trump murdered somebody in the 80s, and it's just not going to change anybody's vote. Biden, they said Biden raped some chick, dude. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Didn't affect.
That seemed like it had some legs too.
Oh, it definitely. I mean, that lady calling Larry King. I mean, the tape's there.
Oh, sorry. So this is the whole. I forgot what it was a minute ago, but this was the whole reason I was bringing up the point about the debates and stuff. Do you think there's a chance? This is terrible. Do you think there's a chance that during the debates, Trump says something along the lines of, how are you going to protect this country? You couldn't even protect your fucking son and wife.
No.
I think he will. I think he's
going to rag on Hunter fucking banging strippers and smoking crack and getting $1 billion loan from China. I think he's going to talk about that.
I think he's definitely going to bring up the dead wife and son thing. I think he's going to taunt him somehow. I think he's just going to go full blown.
I don't even think there's going to be
lunatic.
That's just me.
It's supposed to be like 4.
Yeah.
You know what you should worry about if you're like a Trump supporter is the Harris versus Pence debates. Because I think she's going to.
I think that'll go down.
I think she's going to rip him up. I think
I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a huge disappointment on both sides. She is not good on her feet, and he is just
a robot. Yeah, he's just a robot. Like,
so it's going to be her fumbling over his words and him just like, robot saying the same shit he's always said. So it's just
and to me, like I've said before, I'm bipartisan. I'm right down the middle. But like one of the big things with me with Trump that worries me is that Pence is the VP. So if like something happens to Trump, it's like Pence is the president. But then it's like with Biden, it's like I definitely don't want Harris.
I'll take
exactly.
Pence over Harris.
Well, I mean barely, but yes, I agree. I agree. And
Harris is a clone of Hillary Clinton. She has the same fucking staff.
I don't want to get into all that.
You don't have to. I'm just telling you. I don't want.
I know. But the thing that blows my mind is just like we talked about this off air.
What I think obviously doesn't matter because what everybody thinks doesn't matter.
I know it's true, but that's the other thing. It's like at the end of the day,
honestly, I've been not even thinking about the election.
I can't even bring myself to like think about it. Exactly. I don't even want to fucking.
I've been just thinking about all right. When we split in 2, where's the line going to be? You know what I'm saying? Am I in the right am I in the side I want to be on? Or do I need to start making plans? Like, is it going to go, east to west, north to south? Is it going to be
side with the food?
Well, then
give me the side with the food.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. If you split it east to west, north to south, you'd still get the food because the bread basket's in the middle. So I don't know. It'd be interesting how they would split it up. California would obviously be on one side.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
That might be 3 in California.
Well, I don't know because that Northern California is way different from the rest of California.
That's true. Also, it's always been the joke, like even like in Looney Tunes back in the day, where they just like cut Florida off of the United States and let it float away. It's about to be like that with California. Just like you guys can just have it over there. You can do whatever you want. We don't want you part of the United States.
It's already burning down to the ground. Just have it. People fucking everywhere.
Let's shift gears into sports here real quick before we get out of here. A few interesting things happen. We have the Dallas Stars beat the Vegas Knights. They're in the Stanley Cup final. Tonight we have Tampa and the New York Islanders game 6. Tampa's up 3-2 to get the other spot in the final there. So we were both dead wrong on our picks.
Tampa looks good. I'll take Tampa to win.
Yeah, but you know what? I feel like
they just look fast.
Yeah, but I'm starting to get that feeling that it just feels like bullshit. Like, it just doesn't feel like a real title. And I hope the finals for the NBA doesn't feel that way, too. Because, listen, I was all in on the Stanley Cup final being like, this is a real title. If you win, you win. It's just drug on so long. It's like it's dulled to me. You know what I mean? The no fans thing is dulled.
Yeah, you got to step out of the moment, though. Nobody remembers, like, what the fuck was going on.
That's true. Those remember who won.
Exactly. That's all they remember. So,
because,
I couldn't even tell you what year the lockout was because I just don't consider it when I think of the titles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. But also, like, I feel like having all of these sports at once was a great idea in like theory, but now that we've gotten here, it's like there's just too much going on, man. You know
I'll tell you what,
So,
finals or not, dude, I'm taking regular season football over the fucking NBA finals.
yeah, for sure. I'm stoked for football. I mean, I'm ready. Even though
That's just something I never thought would happen, so I've never had to make the choice. Like last weekend, there was that Clippers game on. I didn't even know it was fucking on.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, hey, let's save the football talk for tomorrow for our little.
Everybody
podcast.
already stopped listening anyway, so
You keep saying that, but we get people that make comments about stuff way late in the episode. So
that's
you'd be
true.
surprised.
That's true.
I think there's just the reason you say that is when we look at the analytics, there's a lot of people that click on it for 2 seconds, like look at these fucking schmucks, and they just click out. You know what I mean? So the balance isn't there. But speaking of the Clippers,
I wish you could fucking show that fucking DM exchange from that dude.
Yeah. Speaking of the, we'll get into that maybe in a later episode. So speaking of the Clippers, they're out. The Nuggets took them out, coming back 3-1. So 2 series in a row, the Nuggets came back from 3-1, which is outrageous. Jamal Murray just
looked like shit.
Feeling it. He looked like he didn't care. It looked like they.
Yeah, he
gave
looked like
up.
he didn't give a fuck, dude. Maybe he was hurt. I don't know.
Yeah, him and Pandemic P just couldn't get it done. You know,
Yeah.
I saw a little clip because I didn't watch all of that series. I've been watching a lot of the Celtics. But at the very end of game, when the Clippers went up 3-1, Montrezl Harrell and him got in like was it Harrell? Yeah, they got in like an argument, and he said like to Paul Millsap, he was like, "Get ready to take your bitch ass home." And the Nuggets came back and won that game, and then they won the next 3. So
as much as Paul Millsap doesn't play, man, I feel like he's the glue to that team.
He's the glue, yeah, because
he's an old mean veteran. He's been around forever, dude. He never opens his mouth.
Yeah. Also, Jokic demands so much attention that he gets a little bit of an opening there in the center because Jokic is just such a beast. And then you got Murray. I mean, they're good, man. I think that if anybody can beat the Lakers, it'll be. I'm
not necessarily talking about the talent. It's just that intangible thing, dude. You
need a guy like that. You always need a guy like that. Championship team in every sport, you need that one guy, the glue guy. That's going to keep. Like it was Derek Fisher for the fucking Lakers. You had with that Celtics team, you had guys like Tony Allen. You know what I mean? When they the big three, like the big three were the big three. They had Tony Allen, and then what was it? The Heat. They had Udonis Haslem with LeBron and fucking Ray Allen and all them. So I mean, there's always that one guy that he doesn't contribute statistically as much as everyone else, but you couldn't win without him. You know what I mean? You have to have that dude on the team. So
having that said, I think the Lakers are going to smoke him.
I think so too. I think Lakers are going to smoke pretty much anybody left. The Heat are interesting. Now the Heat are interesting because I think Butler and LeBron could. I don't think he could stop LeBron. Butler could stop LeBron, but he could slow him down a little bit. And then Bam down low is a decent matchup with Antonio or Anthony Davis. So
I've realized with the Heat and Butler, I've underestimated.
They get hot. Yeah,
I've underestimated his will to win. He wants to win, and he wants it bad.
But they also have the shooting, so it's like if they get hot, nobody's beating them. There's no other shooting team like that that's left right now. So it's like if they just start hitting threes, you can't compete with that. But the thing is, you live by the three.
They're not like the threes of the Golden State type. And
no, but
LeBron's
still
been down that road.
But the thing is, in comparison to who's left, there's no other team that can shoot like them. Between Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero and even Jimmy Butler, like. Dragic can shoot, so it's like if they get hot, man, watch out. So,
only way Celtics win is if Hayward has to come back and contribute.
I don't know. They should have won. They should have won Game 1 even without him. I think the Celtics still win that. I think the Celtics still win that series. I really am rooting for the Celtics. I hope they win it, but I just don't see them being able to beat the Lakers. Or the Nuggets.
The whole world's falling apart, and everything's changing so fucking quick. I just want a little resemblance of something I know, and Lakers Celtics.
Lakers Celtics does sound good.
You know what I'm saying?
But so that means we'll almost definitely get Nuggets Heat. With 2020 the way it is, we're almost definitely getting Nuggets Heat. So
fucking A.
Let's see. Do you got anything else?
I got nothing. We got picks tomorrow.
Yeah, picks tomorrow.
We got a buddy coming on. He's talking shit. We're gonna have a little side bet. I went 4-1. I'm pretty sure I had the best. So
yep.
We'll go through. We have a losers league, and this guy's already talking shit. Like he the first week he lost a pick. Like what the fuck? Pick the Jags, dude. Come on, dude.
So we'll go over it all tomorrow. But our buddy Tucker that was on week 1, he had a little bit of a rough week, but he did pick that upset, the Washington football team.
Yeah,
he had that one on the money, and also
he barely had it, but I guess it wasn't upset. So whatever.
It was an upset, yeah. And also, interesting enough, the we were talking about it on our pick show that someone was going to slip up and say Redskins, and they almost got through it. And then in the late game, Troy Aikman fucking said it. He was
What
like,
did he say
Redskins.
after?
He said, you know what I was watching earlier? I was watching that Redskins game. And he goes, not anymore. That's just what he said. Not anymore. It's like, what are you talking about? He sounds crazy.
You're canceled, bro. You're done.
Pretty much.
Fucking done. You're a racist.
Okay, so let's lay out what's coming here. We have tomorrow we'll have the little 10, 15-minute pick 'em with our buddy. Sunday night, we're going to do Sunday night this week. So Sunday night we'll be back. Monday afternoon will be the next episode, and then we'll be back again on probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. One of these weeks we're going to have to do 3 in a week, so we'll see how it all shakes out. But again, guys, we really appreciate all the love and support. Everybody that downloads, everybody that's watching, everybody that's liking, subscribing, sharing. Please click the subscribe button, click the little icon down there that gives you notifications. Share it with your friends. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at @scam_podcast. Email us, podcastscam@gmail. We really love that email about your cheating boyfriend and how you're going to murder him. We really love that. So
Yeah, that was good stuff.
That's what we're looking for. Give us some personal shit. Give us some weird stuff that we can talk about. So we'll go off of that. What's something that people should be looking out for this weekend, Malcolm? Anything on the agenda here coming up this weekend?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What's the date? I don't know what the date is.
Today is the 17th, 18th?
17th.
17th.
I don't know.
17th.
Whatever.
Never forget.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're out of here. We'll see you guys later.
All right. Bye.